Hey everyone, this is the Snake383, and welcome back to Megaman Legends. I apologize for the wait because I've been really busy with school and real life and all. But anyway, we're gonna do some more side quests. This first side quest in the police station opens up after you've taken the yellow refractor from the Cardin sub-gate. At this point, the police pretty much admit that they are the worst police force ever. Of all time. So they're just gonna stay on alert and just have Megaman do all their work for them. Anyway, this side quest involves a surf bot telling the inspector that he dropped 3 things downtown. And he also mentions that everyone needs to start running away or else they're all gonna die. Now I wonder, is this supposed to be a terrorist threat? Because if it is, this is the worst terrorist threat that I've ever heard. Since the police force on Cadillacs are about as incompetent as the children who run Congress, Megaman's gonna have to do their work for them. Well, once you've taken on this side quest, don't bother calling roll, because if you do, you'll just get a message saying that she's too busy. But here's the question. Busy with what? Busy doing nothing? Because if she is busy doing nothing, she's doing a pretty good job of doing it. The only explanation I can think of is that she has this itch that she can't scratch, which involves having to repair things all the time. But seriously, what does she do with her downtime? Now here's what the inspector had to check out. The surf bot dropped bombs around the city. So Megaman's gonna have to play Bomb Squad and defuse all the bombs. As far as I know, the locations the bombs are placed in are set at random. The first bomb will be by a green house, either by the east or west door. And then the second bomb will be on top of the roof of a house. It'll be placed on top of a green roof. So make sure that you have the jump springs so you can jump from house to house. If you screw up on the side quest, you can just reset the game and start all over again, given that you saved before you talk to the inspector. I had to reset the game once because both bombs exploded. So even for a veteran player like me, it's still a bit tough to find all the bombs. And there it is. Can't you see it? It's on top of the house with a green roof by the eastern gate. If you defused all the bombs, it'll come in handy as useful buster parts. And that's pretty much your reward for defusing them both. There's another side quest that opens up once you've taken the red refractor from the Lake June sub-gate. But we're not going to get to that until later. Right now we have unfinished business to attend to with Jim's gang and the clubhouse. So once you head back to the clubhouse, you'll recognize that it's a bit different than before. But they're still not finished with it, because they need one more valuable part in order to completely finish it. So they're gonna need you to go get a saw. So if you can remember correctly, go back to the construction worker in the city hall, and he'll say that he dropped his saw into the trash can because he didn't need it anymore. Now tell me, why would you throw a perfectly good tool in the trash can? It's not broken. It still works. It's still usable. Why? You could have just kept it on hand in case your mechanical saw broke, so then you could just use the old one. Or just give it away! It just boggles my brain how stupid the people on catalogs are. Anyway, take the saw back to the gym and then continue to play the waiting game. But now that we have the jet skates, a new minigame has opened up at the TV station. This minigame will test your mastery of the jet skate controls, so make sure you've had enough practice getting used to them. Just talk to this man right here in front of the 6 television monitors. Sorry for a nerd out moment here, but for a PS1 game, they used alternating textures to make these kinds of animations. For this minigame, you're going to be racing through the streets of downtown. Unfortunately, you're not going to be racing against anyone. All it is just a bunch of time trials. The courses for this minigame is just basically driver's ed. You have to go through 2 pairs of cones, one at a time, and make your way to the goal. Make sure they hit the yellow cones because those will take 1 second off your total time. Like the other 2 minigames, you'll start off at rank D and slowly make your way up to rank A. You pretty much win the same amount of prize money on each rank that you clear. But as you increase your rank, the amount of prize money will increase by about 100 zenny. You may have figured this out already, but the straight course is the easiest course to beat. For getting to rank A, you'll win the music box. That's going to be a gift for Roll. The left curve course is the medium difficulty course. You'll want to make use of down on the D-pad, because that'll act as brakes and make turns easier. Your prize, the Omni unit, is a very cool buster part. It'll add 1 point to all your attributes for your Mega Buster. Now, the technical course is the most difficult course to go through, especially on rank A, because you're not allowed to make any mistakes whatsoever. And you pretty much have to hit nearly every single yellow cone. You can make it without using some of the yellow cones, but I'd go for them anyway. Your prize, the giant horn, is not necessarily a prize for you, but it's more of a prize for you to give to the museum. I mean, if instead of giving you a prize to donate to the museum, it should be a kind of treasure for you to sell for lots of money. But anyway, we're finally done with all the mini-games here in the TV station. So we're gonna go get rid of that giant horn at the museum.
That's quite a find you've got there. It's called a giant horn. Maybe you've seen some rich people on TV with these on display in their houses? They're worth a lot. Would you let me put it on display here, please?
See, even the curator agrees that it's worth a lot of money. So why shouldn't Megaman be able to sell it? Megaman's not paying taxes to anyone. He doesn't live anywhere except on a flying ship. And he's not even getting a tax break for it. But anyway, we still have a lot more treasures to donate to the museum, so we're gonna head out for now. Now that we're done with the side quests, we're gonna call Roland and have her develop the bombs into buster parts. Call it a coincidence, but the bombs we picked up are gonna be developed into accompanying buster parts. Power Blaster L and Power Blaster R. Power Blaster L will increase your range by 1 point and your attack by 2 points. It's going to be a very useful buster part, along with Power Blaster R, which will also increase attack by 2 points, and your rapid by 1 point. Next we have one more place that we need to visit. We need to go back to the Lake Jun subgate and use our Grand Grenade weapon to destroy those pillars that we saw inside. We only needed to upgrade the energy once, because as long as you've upgraded the energy once, that's going to be all the energy that we'll need to use. Just make sure that you don't screw up, or otherwise, you're just going to have to go all the way back to Roll and have her restore your energy. If there's one thing I wish you could do when you enter the docks, is that I wish you could just jump over the fence and into the boat. Or over to the other side, without having to be blocked by that invisible wall. You're going to need to go back to the grinding spot that I told you about to enter the doors that take you to the portal ruins underneath the Lake Jun. I chose to do a bit of grinding here so I could get some extra money for the future. But as you can see here, I don't have the proper armor to take them on safely. So I still chose to keep my distance from them. Now, once you're in the portal ruins, make sure that you go straight up towards the pillars. I also suggest that you take out the pillars that are right next to the walls, so that way you won't waste any energy. Because the center pillars aren't going to be blocking anything. The pillars next to the walls may be blocking some holes that could hold some zenny, or some very useful item parts, like the main core shard. The main core shard will be very useful in creating a powerful buster part, but it's not going to happen until later towards the end of the game. This Reaver bot is known as the Gorobesh Shoe. It has the potential to be the most annoying in the game because it has a shield that will block your shots and will hide behind it until it decides to take a shot at you. There's some weapon attachments that have the power to pierce the shield or otherwise get rid of it entirely. If this Reaver bot isn't using its shield to defend itself, make sure you use your Mega Buster to destroy it very quickly before it has the chance to defend itself. We've reached the halfway point from where we could normally access these from the other portal ruins. where we have 2 more chests that we have yet to open. I thought that these Reaverbots have sort of a samurai influence to them, mainly because of the hat that they seem to have on the top of their heads. Inside this chest, you'll find the old launcher, which can be used to make a pretty powerful weapon attachment. There are just 2 more parts that we're going to need to hook up the old launcher to Megaman. After clearing out this part of the portal ruins, you can choose to go back to the police station and start up another sub-quest, which involves a man losing a large amount of money for his dream house. The prize for completing that sub-quest is a weapon part that'll be very useful in creating a powerful weapon. I chose to hold off on doing that quest because the item involved makes one of the most powerful weapons in the game. It can be very easy to forget about seeing this hallway right here. But don't worry if you miss it, because this Reaverbot is guarding 3 chests. However, 2 of them are fake. But the real one contains some money. Feel free to destroy the fake chests if you want. But I can guarantee you, the money that you're going to get from them isn't going to be as much as the real one. Anyway, we're done! I decided to go back and take care of those remaining pillars, because I have some sort of OCD need to destroy them all. Plus, I just like blowing things up. And there we go. We're all out of energy. See, that was all you needed. There's still a couple of more side quests that we need to do, but we'll save that for next time. Subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye!